Welcome back in one of the Bears Rock Plays YouTube channel. Today is Tuesday, January 28th, and I'm back breaking down some more NBA plays for you guys on the Tuesday night slate. I have a couple more player props and game picks to break down. Before we do that, let's take a look at the Monday plays. Both of our game picks messed around too much in the fourth quarter. T-Wolves especially up 12 points, 14 points in the third quarter, up 14 points in the fourth quarter. Just let the Hawks hang around way too much. No Trae Young, no Jalen Johnson. DeAndre Hunter drops 30-plus points on the T-Wolves' heads, but they should have covered that spread. I think they won the game by 8 at the minus 10.5. Other play was Boston, minus 5.5, up by 10 points with like 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter as well. Rockets come all the way back. Thompson is again a game winner. Did not have Dylan Brooks on my bingo card for 10-plus threes tonight. I don't even know if he's made 10 threes this season. I know he's I'm not even going to say that. He's not a decent shooter. He's not a decent player. He's mostly just a defensive guy. Don't know where the 10 threes came from. He scored 30-plus points with Thompson. I think Jalen Green and Fred VanVleet finished under 10 points. So if I would have saw that in the stat line, I would have thought Boston won this game by 40 points. But no, Dylan Brooks and Thompson both dropped 35-plus points, and the Rockets win the game outright on the road against Boston. Two player props for very easy. Jared Allen, I think he finished with 12 rebounds, had 10 rebounds pretty early in the third quarter. And then the other player prop, Jaren Jackson Jr., hit in the first half very easily as well. I think he made 3 or 4 threes in that game against the Knicks. So a 2-0 day in the player props, a 0-2 day on the game picks. Let's take a look at the games for tomorrow. We're going to start with the Lakers. We're going to start by taking the Lakers, minus 3.5 going up against the Philadelphia 76ers. The 76ers, they're only getting 3.5 points. And I understand it because it's at home, but I also don't understand it at the same time because Paul George is banged up with a finger. It says right here on the injury report he is not playing in this game, but as you guys know in the NBA, that can change about an hour before the tip-off. Joel Embiid also not playing in this game. Maybe they're thinking off the back-to-back for the Lakers. They went up against the Hornets on a Monday night, so maybe off the back-to-back, maybe we see LeBron James sit or we see some players sit. Hopefully not Anthony Davis. I'm taking him as a player prop today, but we might see a couple players sit for the Lakers, which is why I think they're minus 3.5. I'm still going to take them minus 3.5. Dealing with a couple injuries, nothing severe though. So if we do see some players sit, that would be the only reason I think they're minus 3.5 for the 76ers. No Drummond, no Embiid down low, which is kind of why I like Davis in this game. So hopefully he does not sit. Lakers have won 4 in a row. They're red hot right now. 76ers have won 2 of the last 2 games, but without Paul George, it's going to be all on Tyrese Maxey. So I think the Lakers take care of business here, even though they're on the road. I'll take them minus 3.5 as the first play there. And for the second play tonight, Bucks going up against the Portland Trailblazers. I believe this is the other TNT game. I don't know why I would be breaking down this game unless it was on TNT. So this has to be the doubleheader tomorrow. I'm in love with the Bucks. I was thinking about taking them 6.5, but that line made absolutely no sense to me whatsoever. So I'm going to take the over. They're coming off a really good game, 125 points tonight going up against the Jazz. Giannis and Lillard, I believe, both dropped 30-plus points in that game as well. Chris Middleton looked good. This Bucks team, people forget, this is an NBA championship caliber team, and they're just starting to ramp it up a little bit towards the end of the season. They're now top 10 on the defensive side as well. So this Bucks team, maybe you look at the 6.5, maybe you don't. But I saw that 6.5. I was like, it smells kind of strange. So I'm going to take the over 230.5 in this game. I think Portland can put up 110 points on the Bucks. They've got some good players. Jeremy Grant, Anthony Simons, going to talk about him. They've got some good players. DeAndre Ayton down low. So we'll see what happens in this game. I think the Bucks will cover the spread, but I think the better play is the over. 230.5 points. The Bucks, they've been scoring a ton of points over the last several games. 130, 123, 125, 117, and 125 over the last 6 games. Portland has been playing decent over the last several games as well. I think they've won 4 of the last 5 games. They've scored 115-plus points in 3 of those 5 games. I think they're playing pretty well right now. I like the over, 230.5 as the other play tonight. Let's go take a look at the player props. We are going to be starting with Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis is coming off of a 42-point game against the Hornets. He shot 28 times, made 17 of 28, and Anthony Davis is only shooting 29% from deep this season. I had to go double-check that. 29% from deep, so he really hasn't figured out his three-point shot. I thought maybe Anthony Davis, out of all the centers in the NBA, would figure out a way to keep himself relevant from the outside because we keep seeing the big man, the 5-hole for the Lakers, and for every team, I guess, they like to just develop a three-point shot. so they can stay relevant in the league. But for Anthony Davis, he doesn't need a three-point shot because he's just dropping 30-point games inside the paint. He's dropped 36 points against the Warriors on the road, and then against the Hornets on Monday night, 42 points with 23 rebounds. He's been an absolute monster for the Lakers all season long. 26 points, 12 rebounds per game this year. 76ers, no Joel Embiid, no Andre Drummond. They're going to be playing small in this game. I think Anthony Davis will eat in this one, and I'm hoping he does not sit on the back-to-back. I'm going to take his over 26.5 points as the first play. For the second play tonight, Anthony Simons. Now, we have Lillard going back home to face off against Portland, going up against some former teammates, going up against his former team. I think that just makes Anthony Simons be the guy to take 10 threes in this game. He's done it before this season. He's a pretty good three-point shooter, 37% on the season. He's a chucker, and I like chuckers. Chuckers is what I live and die on some of these player props, but he has been decent over the last several games, 20-plus points in 3 of the last 4 games. He's taken double-digit shot attempts in 4 consecutive games, and he's taken 6-plus threes in 4 consecutive games. I was thinking about taking the over threes, but when I really got down to it, I saw 18.5 points. It's probably going to be 3.5 or 2.5 for the threes, so that's 12 points right there. I think we should just take the over points. The shot volume is there for him from the inside, from the outside. Maybe he gets to the line in this game. I think he's just going to try to one-up Lillard every time he touches the ball. So I like Anthony Simons in this game to have himself a day, trying to match Dame time in his return to Portland. So Anthony Simons over 18.5 points as the final play of the day. Let's take a look at that recap graphic. We will be taking the Lakers minus 3.5. I am a little bit concerned about them sitting on back-to-back, but that's a risk I'm willing to take. Minus 3.5. 76ers only Tyrese Maxey out there. We'll see what happens. I'm going to take the over 230.5 between the Bucks and Portland. I'm expecting 125 plus out of the Bucks, 110 on the Portland. Give it to the over pretty easily. Anthony Davis over 26.5 points. Back-to-back monster games, 35 plus points in back-to-backs. And then Anthony Simons matching with Lillard the entire game, over 18.5 points as the final play of the day. Guys, it's going to do it for the NBA Picks and Props for Tuesday, January 28th slated games. If you guys enjoyed the content, please drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel below. See you guys next video, and thanks for watching.